Hey guys, it's me David and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we have the Armor's Mandalorian Forge. Set number is 75319. It's going to have a retail price of 30 US dollars and it will go on sale September 1st. Not like the rest of the LEGO Star Wars wave where everything's getting launched August 1st. Not sure why it got delayed to September 1st, why there's a month gap, who knows. If I had to make an assumption and guess, I don't have any insider info here, it's probably due to the pandemic. There was probably some delay with this set with manufacturing. Now, $30 for this set is pretty reasonable given the fact that we are once again, just like the rest of the LEGO Star Wars Summer 2021 wave, getting exclusive minifigures just for this set. That makes it very appealing at that $30 price point. I also have to say that LEGO did provide this set for review, so I do appreciate them for that. The two new minifigures you get in this set is the Armor herself. I think it's going to be a very sought-off minifigure. And then you're also getting Paz Vizsla. Kind of a surprise. It actually uses the same armor piece as the Dark Trooper and Wrecker from the Bad Batch shuttle. So LEGO Star Wars is definitely utilizing this new armor piece quite frequently through this new summer wave, which is a good or bad thing. I like them, coming up with new ideas for using the same element. But maybe some of you would be like, well, why don't you just create a new element? It's up to you whether you want that or not, but I think it's fine. It already looks like a really cool figure. I can't wait to see if there is indeed a face under that helmet for either of the new characters. If I had to guess, they're probably just going to be a black set head, but we're going to have to wait for the in-depth to find out if that's true or not. Looking at the back, you are only getting like a portion of the actual forge that you see in the Mandalorian Season 1. It definitely gives me the, Count Dooku Battle on Geonosis set that we got all the way back in like 2013. I'll put that set image up on the screen and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It definitely has that kind of vibe. And I think that set also was like a $30, $40 set. If I remember correctly, actually ended up destroying mine. I really should rebuild it. But that was a fun set. So hopefully this will be too. But I don't think there's too much more to talk about. So without ado, let's see what this little set offers, guys. All right, so now diving into the set. It's actually a little bit smaller than I had anticipated, but there's still quite a lot of details that we'll have to talk about here in just a second. But first, we'll start off with the minifigures. First up is the Armor herself. As you guys can see, she does come with two different tools slash weapons because she uses them for both in the show. Next, after that, as you can see, she does have a gold Mandalorian helmet with horns, and it is actually the same exact mold as Gar Saxon. I know some people were hoping for a brand new mold, but that isn't the case. She also does not come with a little cape. Instead, it's printed on for that fur piece that she kind of wears, which is a little disappointing. It would have been cool to get like a little fur element, but that isn't the case. After that is the Mandalorian in his Beskar armor with the arm printing. This figure has been a reoccurring figure to come in almost every other set from 2021, and that's a good or bad thing. And he also does come with a jetpack in this set, which is really neat. Still a black head, though, underneath the helmet for both the armor and the Mandalorian, and it will be the same case for Paz Vizsla. Now, as you can see, he does have a different looking weapon using a little Technic piece. Taking a look at his armor, he uses the same new armor piece that was introduced with Wrecker and the Dark Trooper. And he actually does have a backpack. It does, I guess, act as a jetpack. It's interesting looking, and it also has a little clip piece for his weapon. On the other side, there is a printed, I believe, mud horn symbol on the side of the armor. Taking that off, as you can see, there's more printing underneath the torso, which is nice. And again, like I said, black head underneath that helmet. Now moving on to the actual set, as you guys can see, it is pretty detailed for a pretty small set. But there's quite a lot of functionality. So first off, the forge itself can be separated from the two surrounding walls. And then on the side of like the fire pit, I probably am getting these names wrong. There are some clips where you can, put your tools or weapons. And then there's also this device, I don't know what it's technically called, where you can take the Beskar armor, which is a little ingot piece in pearl dark gray, and you can put it over the fire and kind of recreate the melting of the Beskar and forming the Mando's helmet and stuff. There's also some little Beskar, a little tube of Beskar, I guess, so that's also there. And then you can take off that little overhang piece as well, which is also off-centered. It's not centered to the forge itself, which may or may not bother you. It does turn
so you don't have to necessarily just detach it. You can just turn it around like that. I'd say it's about 180-degree turning radius there. Now going on to the two walls that are also included in the set, there's this little tool bench, if you will, a little like storage area, and it has a sticker inside of it of like the I don't know what the technical name is. It's like the device you'd use to pull the metal outside of the forge. And then there's this what looks to be like some type of stamp or some type of device to forge the Beskar. Again, I don't know my technical names here. And then on the other side, the other wall has a dual-sided tiles with the Mudhorn symbol, the Mandalorian symbol. So that's what's going on over there. And then there's also, strangely, a blank Mandalorian helmet. Now, I guess this isn't Beskar color, even though the Beskar is pearl dark gray and the ingot color. So I don't know what's going on there because it doesn't match the Mandalorian's helmet color. So not sure. Maybe it's the old steel Mandalorian helmet. That little container cabinet can also be removed if you want to, and there's a little control panel, some stickers on the side. And again, here's reattaching the forge, and it all is self-contained. It looks pretty nice. You can put all the minifigures on it. And then on the back side, it's decent looking. It's not the greatest looking on the backside. You definitely want to display it from the front. Unfortunately, when you pick it up, the forge kind of just drops off a little bit, so you do have to be careful about picking that up.
All right, so there you have it, the Mandalorian Forge. What are my final thoughts? I do think it's a fair value for $30. You are getting some really cool and very elusive minifigures. If you've been a fan of the Mandalorian TV show, this is probably a set you're going to want to pick up at some point. Do I think it's a day one buy on September 1st of 2021? Not necessarily. You could probably wait for this to be discounted at some point. But still, even at $30, I think it's a fair price. It is a fun set. I do wish we got maybe like one more wall here to kind of complete like a semicircle, but that didn't happen. It does really upset me that this right here is just so off-centered. I don't know. It's getting to my OCD. It's a very minor nitpick, but I'm sure it will probably annoy at least one of you out there. I think it's still a fun set to have. It doesn't take up much space. It'll fit very well next to like the Razor Crest, or maybe you want to get the Imperial Light Cruiser. It'll look very, very nice. And it's really cool to collect more Mandalorians. Everybody loves Mandalorians. So on that note, I do have to recommend this set. I think it's a solid deal at $30. It's probably going to take some time for that price to come down, but even at $30, I still think you're getting a decent value here. I will leave links down in the description to lego.com where you can buy it, or you can also buy it at Target if you're in the US. That's it, guys. Don't forget to check out all the other LEGO Star Wars set reviews that I've done for this wave, including the UCS gunship, which also launches on August 1st with the rest of the sets. This is the odd one out, coming out on September 1st, a full month later. Very strange, but I don't know why it happened. Again, I think it's because of COVID, but definitely pay attention for when the set launches so that way you can pick it up on September 1st. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.